Bro, just the start off of this video just makes me so mad. What excuse do you have for the title of this video?
Yeah.
The person sitting in front of you is a 35-year-old woman by the name of Cassandra Waller. Cassandra is currently being questioned.
Yo, that's so fucking close to my mom's name. That's too close to my mama's name, dude. I'm talking about the first name. That's too close to my mom's name. They not gonna disrespect my mama like that, dude.
At the Pensacola Police Department regarding the recent disappearance of her then-girlfriend, Taylor Wright. Just before we can analyze this interrogation, it is important to understand the events that led up to this moment. So, we need to start about 10 days earlier.
Her last name is Waller. You can tell she's a serial
killer. On
killer.
September 8th, 2017, at around 10 a.m., a
Waller.
36-year-old woman by the name of Taylor Wright was waiting at the front door of her
Imagine having a name that's a
for
Wall.
her friend Ashley MacArthur to come
Her last
and
name
pick
is
her
Wall.
up. Taylor Wright was then witnessed by her girlfriend Cassandra Waller as Taylor enters Ashley's vehicle and drives away. The two girls
Waller
were
matches
heading out to run
Wally.
some errands
She
together,
sound like a
but
Wally.
after a few hours had passed, Taylor began replying to Cassandra's messages in a way that caused concern.
Cassandra Wallet. I'm sorry. I'll call you later. I'm not angry with you. I just should have called. Where are you? Did you get home? I'm okay. I just need some time to think. The move to Corey is very stressful.
Cassandra could immediately recognize that the messages being sent felt as if they were not coming from Taylor. The speech patterns were unfamiliar, and the messages being sent were totally out of character. Eventually, the communication stopped completely. A few days went by, and Cassandra still could not get a hold of Taylor. So, she speaks to Ashley, but Ashley claims that Taylor went home after going shopping. So, on Thursday, September 14th, 6 days after Taylor disappeared, Cassandra visited the Pensacola Police Department to fill out a missing persons report.
She was missing for 6 days.
Cassandra stated that this behavior was extremely out of character for Taylor, and that the two were in a good place within their relationship. So, she believed that Taylor running away
why was she
without
gone
any
for so long?
contact is not likely at all. She also stated that normally Taylor was very active on social media and very responsive to calls or texts. Yet Taylor had not been replying or using social media at all. 4 days after filing the report, on September 18th, Cassandra was then contacted by police and asked to attend the Pensacola Police Department again, this time to take part in an interview. And so, that's exactly what she did. Investigators had obtained zero evidence at this point. So following standard police protocol, they focused on trying to eliminate Taylor's spouse as a suspect first. They began the interview by setting up the room to immediately apply some pressure on Cassandra. They did this by positioning themselves between the door to the room and Cassandra herself. This is a very simple, yet effective technique that
But 1,000% Wall is the killer. 1,000%. Who kills somebody for $30,000? So Wall is the killer, right? Do y'all not think that, or what? Why would she call the police to try to cover up her tracks? That is a dumb move. That is very dumb. Matter of fact, to make it even worse, bro, why would she, if she was the killer, why would she contact the main person she was supposed to hide it from? Why would she even bring it up? If you wipe somebody off the existence of the earth, would you go and call the police like right afterwards? Be like, oh my God, this person's been missing for a week. Come help me. Like that just sounds so dumb to me. That logic is dumb.
Provides the illusion to Cassandra that in order to leave this room, she needs to go through them. Not only that, these officers strategically placed their handcuffs on the table directly in front of Cassandra. This can also be an effective maneuver to indicate to her that they've already prepared themselves to make an arrest, should they be given any reason. Also, before entering this interrogation room,
let's hear what she says. I want to see what she says for this.
They had not yet had the opportunity to search through it, so they decided to bring it into the interrogation room with them and use it as a tool to dangle in front of her.
Right.
This is your personal stuff. Okay. If you're okay with that, just sign right there.
After getting written permission to search Cassandra's phone, this officer then leaves the room and simultaneously browses through its contents, while the other officers continue the questioning.
The last day that y'all were together, Can you kind of walk me through that day?
Woke up, she made me breakfast. She made me like eggs and bacon and stuff, and she was in no hurry for anything. You know, just like a normal morning. I said, well, we'll go to the grocery store. I'll pick up some stuff. We'll have wings tonight. And,
Wings? Oh, she finna go to Wingstop.
She was like, okay, well, Ash is coming over. We're going to go to Ash's bank, and we're going to pick up my money and stuff out of the safety deposit box.
Okay.
So as I was getting in my car, Ash had pulled up, and I was like, all right, you know, we hugged, we kissed.
Then what?
I went my way.
So, what I'm getting from this,
No.
what I'm getting from this is a whole bunch of nothing.
I texted Ash, and I was like, Ash, like, where are you guys at? Because I thought that they were just going to run to the bank. That's the only thing I knew of that day. Finally, Ash called me, and Ash was like, hey, we're up at my mom's house, which is up in Milton. They own a farm. She was like, you know, Taylor's broke down and cried twice today. I'm like, what is going on?
Ashley would have the capability or the means to harm.
I don't know that well. I can't answer that. I don't know.
How you don't know ass that well? Dummy.
The officers then decided to step out of the room briefly to discuss some interesting information that the first officer uncovered while searching through Cassandra's phone.
Okay,
Cassandra
what was it?
Then has a sudden realization regarding Ashley's potential motive.
Wow.
Hey, can I tell you something else that I've been thinking about? Just because it's bothering me sitting in here and I'm just...
Now she, wait, what?
So, Taylor, it seemed like she was getting paranoid. She was talking about how she...
But you
thought
just...
something wasn't right.
But she just said that she wasn't in a hurry, that she was okay before she left the house. Right? Now she's saying that Taylor was tripping. Am I right? Or am I wrong? That's probably where they gonna be like, hey, bitch, we know it's you, bitch. And then they gonna catch her stupid ass slacking. Because she talking too much. That's what's wrong with people. They talk too much. Watch this.
With Ashley, she wasn't sure if Ash...
Repeat my words. That's gonna be what bring her down.
She's been trying to get the money out of Ash's safety deposit box. Taylor said for like 4 or 5 days. And I was like, Taylor, you know, she's probably been really busy. And she goes, no, Cass. She goes, like, I'm telling you, something just doesn't feel right with me. I don't want to think this, but, like, I want to give you guys, like, whatever you guys need. I could be so wrong.
No,
but
I'd rather you be wrong and have a feeling or know something to
I
tell
want
us.
Ash to be mad at me, though, because I, like,
Ash isn't
maybe
gonna-
accuse her of something.
Ash doesn't even know anything.
Okay.
Cassandra went on to explain that Taylor had given Ashley a cashier's check for $34,000. Taylor had
Damn.
done this after finding out that Ashley had a safety deposit box. So Taylor was just having Ashley place the check into the deposit box for safekeeping. At this point,
Damn.
officers still hadn't made the transition from handling this as a missing persons case to treating it as if it is now a homicide investigation. However, this new information regarding a large amount of money caused them to believe that something more sinister could be going on. So, their first move was to obtain a warrant and search through Ashley MacArthur's bank account transaction records. They contact her
Yeah,
bank,
so
Wells
let's see
Fargo,
this.
and quickly find out that Ashley did not even have a safety deposit box, and that she had recently deposited a check for
Call that
$34,000.
dumbass.
After
Call
reviewing
that
the records,
dumbass.
they found out that Ashley actually transferred all of that money into several different accounts in her name, leaving her primary account at Wells Fargo with a balance of
Call her.
$0 less than 24 hours after that money was made
Call that
available to
lacking,
her.
bro.
Investigators were also able to get their hands on the exact check that Ashley deposited.
$34,000.
That check had Taylor Wright's signature on it. However,
To
when
who?
comparing that signature to any of Taylor's other signed documents, it appeared as if it was forged.
Forgery.
After making these
Had to
discoveries,
be.
investigators felt that they were likely on the right track to uncovering what exactly happened to Taylor. So, they then obtained a warrant to request Ashley MacArthur's cell phone usage and location history from her service provider.
See, man,
While
once they do
reviewing
all of
this
that,
data,
bro, they
found
going through
that on the
extra
evening that
moves,
Taylor
bro.
went missing, Ashley's cell phone was pinging off of towers that correspond with a large farm property that belongs to her family.
Now they finna
In
go to the
Pennsylvania,
farm.
30
Oh
miles
my
away
God.
from where the two stayed.
You see how
at the
much they
safety
go
stop in
through
Milton.
just to catch one
Investigators then
person?
quickly obtain a warrant to search this property. hoping to find any physical evidence linking Ashley to Taylor's disappearance. Throughout all of this,
Now Ashley
officers
finna
had only
snitch
spoken
the
to
beans.
Ashley on one occasion.
$34,000.
Ashley was calm, cool, and
$34,000.
collected, and even somewhat giddy or flirtatious. On said occasion, officers chose not to disclose any of their initial discoveries to Ashley and allowed her to tell her story.
She finna say,
Taylor.
No, I don't.
she finna say that Waller is in charge of it.
I think Taylor's doing what Taylor does. I mean, this is a pain in the ass for me,
Sure,
you know?
sure. All of us.
Well, I mean, it really is, because, like, now I'm stuck with all of her stuff at my office.
They then took note of her sequence of events and let her go. However, after obtaining the search warrant to search the farm property, investigators asked Ashley to attend the police department again for a second interview. This
They
time,
probably found
they
some
arranged
drugs or
to have a
something?
search
Like-
team search the farm property while they questioned
Damn.
Ashley, leaving Ashley completely unaware that this is taking place.
Bro, now what if they find a dead piece of
Yeah, they're right.
fucking
Anything you say can be used against you.
fucking Taylor? What if they find Taylor dead in there or something?
We found some bank records that drew some questions. Can you tell me anything about
34,000.
you and Taylor and any sort of involvement with any businesses?
What happened to this money after you left?
A lot of it I used because it was payment for it.
When we started plotting all the phone calls that you and Taylor were making that day, there were some discrepancies in what you had told us.
Like
Where
what?
is Taylor at? You need to tell us where she's at.
I don't know where she is. I don't have a clue.
She was bad. Now they know her.
Ideas, anyone?
Now they know she's up to something because she said, I have no idea where they at. She didn't explain the last time she seen them. Or nothing. Like, she just seems guilty. She's giving off guilty vibes right now. I would have never even been in this situation. But, since she's in this situation, I feel like there's no way out of this. If you acting suspicious like this, the last person who saw her was you, then you instantly guilty. There's no way. Especially if you can't explain the last whereabouts of her. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of iffy.
We can go talk to.
President Fulton, we already talked.
Has your mind changed at all? Do you feel any different? Have you thought about any other ways that this could have went down?
Tuh.
Not really.
She
Have you
definitely
ever had to sign
took her
her
out.
name to a check?
And do you recall how much the cashier's check was for? And she or you deposited that?
I actually deposited all of the checks for her.
Where's she at?
I don't know where she
Where's
is.
her body at?
I don't know where she is.
She's dead though. We
I
know
don't
that.
believe that.
So you're the only one that was with her on this day at this farm that you did not disclose to us?
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't do anything
Let
to
me
her.
tell you this, if she's at that farm, we're gonna find her because we're executing a search warrant out there right now. Well, I wanna go back to the cow story. This right.
They really gonna catch her
Yeah,
lacking.
that's why, I think this is the, do you know whose signature that is?
It says Taylor's name, but it doesn't really look like her signature.
Would you have maybe wrote her name on there by chance?
Probably not.
Is that clearly Taylor's signature?
That signature is so tragic. Because it's so different.
Don't cross your legs and look at it first. Don't let us tell your story. So this is gonna tell us what happened. Don't let us tell something that may not be true.
I think at this point I need an attorney because it seems to be that y'all think that I did something to her.
She's obviously...
I respect that.
I don't know what to think about this. Because she's giving off, I didn't do nothing vibes, but it's just like...
Ashley After
She's
about
kinda
4.5
quiet
hours of
about it.
interrogation, Ashley MacArthur was still free to leave, as the search of the farm property had yet to uncover any damning evidence. However, it was not long before it did. While looking through the woods surrounding the farm property, a
She was
member
in
of
the
the
woods.
search team discovered a pile of fresh-looking potting soil and concrete, covered by branches in a random location. They then moved the branches and pushed the dirt around, and uncovered what appeared to be a human skull. After digging further,
It was
they
her.
found the rest of the skeletal remains of a young woman. The remains were already very decomposed, making it nearly impossible to identify if this is or isn't Taylor. However, the officers did locate what appeared to be a necklace alongside the remains. This necklace was quickly recognized by one of the investigators as a necklace he had seen Taylor wearing in a photo of her that he had previously viewed. Ashley MacArthur was then arrested and charged with the first-degree premeditated murder of Taylor Wright. And about
She
2 years
real
later,
life
on
outta
August
here.
26th, 2019, Ashley's trial began. Ashley pled not guilty.
So this case,
Ashley was not guilty? Wait, what? Is it gonna be the wife's fault, or is it gonna be her fault? Like, I'm mad confused right now. Like, where's they gonna go with this? Let's see how the case went.
involves
Cause it seemed to me like
different pieces of information and a lot of
it's on your
witnesses.
property, so
So what I'm about to do for you in my opening statement, hopefully, is give you a very general outline of what this case is about. And then as you hear each witness testify, and as you see each exhibit and each piece of evidence, it's going to fill in the details of the outline for you.
she was paid to
And
do
when
it.
it all comes together,
Had to be.
what
I
you
mean-
will see at the end is that Taylor Wright was murdered by this defendant, Ashley MacArthur. And really what you will see in the end is that Ashley MacArthur had the motive to kill Taylor Wright, money. She had the
Yes.
opportunity to kill Taylor Wright. She did in fact kill Taylor Wright, and then she tried to cover it up.
But you can't cover it up with concrete. Come on
We have
now.
to start at the beginning. In mid-2007,
She should have took the necklace and did something with it. Cause it looked at me like you're not gonna be able to hide the identity of somebody with the evidence still on their body. Like, that's dumb.
Taylor Wright, the deceased in this case,
But that's all the
was entangled in some court proceedings and some financial issues with
me finish
her
this video.
ex-husband, Jeff Wright. And while that was all going on, Taylor Wright withdrew $100,000 from the bank, which she wasn't supposed to.
Oh, it's right there.
And then she was trying to hide that money from her ex-husband. Taylor was transferring money to other accounts, she was withdrawing cash, she was taking out cashier's checks, and she also asked her friend, this defendant, Ashley MacArthur, to help hide the money. Now, Ashley MacArthur, at the time, was running a business that her parents opened some time
So you
ago
finished
called
watching all the clothes?
Pensacola Automatic Amusement.
You hear me?
They supplied
What?
pool
You finished
tables,
watching all the clothes?
jukeboxes, video
Yeah.
games to local bars and businesses. One of those businesses that Ashley worked with was Sticks Billiards or Sticks Pool Hall. And you will hear that Ashley MacArthur was romantically involved with the owner of that bar. And the only
Wow.
reason that matters for your purposes is because she was trying to help his business financially. And she was also spending a lot of money on him personally. So at the time when Taylor Wright is trying to hide this money from her ex-husband, Ashley MacArthur had a number.
Okay, so did she kill her because of the now wife, or did she kill her because the money? Was she paid to do it, or did she just want to do it and get the money? Like, what was her motive in
of
this?
bank accounts, personal and business.
Because I'm mad confused right
And
now,
on
bro.
August 10th of 2017, Ashley MacArthur added Taylor Wright to one of those accounts. A few weeks
Taylor White
after
really
that,
robbing her.
in early September of 2017, Taylor Wright had a court date that was coming up with her ex-husband. And Taylor told this defendant, Ashley MacArthur, repeatedly that she needed to get to the bank. She needed to get to the bank, she needed to get her money out, and she needed to put it in an escrow account with this mess with her ex-husband, or she was going to be in trouble with the court.
Right.
You will see those text messages, and the reason they're important is because you will see the pressure that Taylor Wright was putting on Ashley MacArthur to get this money. And the reason that matters is because the money was gone. Ashley MacArthur had spent it.
There is no question that what happened to Taylor Wright is a tragedy. No one in this courtroom is going to dispute that. On October 19, 2017, Taylor Wright's body was found in a shallow grave off a fence line on the Britt family farm.
Covered up.
To the back of her head.
A gunshot wound?
Now, during this trial, there will be no evidence introduced showing you exactly when and where Taylor Wright was killed. What the evidence is going to show you is that sometime around September 8th, 2017, that was a Friday, into September 9th, 2017, that Taylor Wright stopped communicating with people she knew. But you're going to learn from the evidence that that was not exactly surprising for Taylor Wright, given everything that she had going on in her life at that
Yeah,
time.
I feel that.
The defense went on to attempt to place doubt in the jurors' minds that Ashley had any involvement in Taylor's death at all. They did this by outlining several issues that Taylor was dealing with in her personal life, including a nasty divorce and a lingering financial problem between Taylor and her ex. They would also
Right.
attempt to paint Taylor's girlfriend Cassandra as a volatile and aggressive person that they believe should have been investigated further. The evidence in
Yeah.
this case was quite overwhelming.
I knew
and so the
Cassandra was a
defense's
part of
attempt
it.
to create reasonable doubt within the jury fell flat. Ashley's trial only lasted 4 days, including jury deliberation. And on August 30th, just after 2 p.m., Ashley MacArthur received her sentence.
Let's bring the jury.
For how much?
You have a pen, Renee?
How much years? Give it to me. How much years? Come on. Let's see. Let's see. Come on.
All right, and for
I want-
record,
this
you
the
can
best
see
part.
it, and for the record, defendant is present with counsel, assistant state attorney is present. Are you Mr.? No. Who's my foreperson?
Come on. Come on,
Who's
bro.
got-
Come on, bitch.
Mr.
I'm glassless.
Mr. Were y'all able to reach a verdict? Okay, all I want you to do is to hand it to court security. Okay?
Come on.
Thank you.
How much years, bro? Come on, bro. You building up suspense and shit. Yo, old ass, that ugly ass lipstick. Bro, read the paper, dude.
I'm going to hand it to the clerk to publish.
In the Circuit Court in and for Escambia County, Florida, State of Florida versus Ashley Britt MacArthur, case number 1717CF005844A. Verdict as to the charge in count 1, we the jury find the defendant Ashley MacArthur guilty of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm as charged in the indictment. So say we all, or person dated August 30th, 2019. Is this your individual verdict as well as the verdict of the jury as a whole?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this your verdict?
Bitch. Come on. The years.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Is this your verdict?
The way it get quieter.
Ashley MacArthur was sentenced to life in prison.
What are your thoughts about this case? Cassandra was part of it. Yes, no, maybe. I'm confused. Cassandra is scotch-free. I thought Cassandra was the suspect, but the friend is an L. The friend is a douche. The friend killed that woman for the money. That's it. That's all this was. I thought it was a motive from Cassandra because Cassandra was kind of fishy. You know what I'm saying? But Cassandra did her thing. She was an abusive girlfriend at that. But the ex-husband didn't have nothing to do with it. Cassandra didn't have nothing to do with it. But Ashley, on the other hand, killed Taylor. What do y'all think about this case, man? This is very interesting. It's very fascinating. I honestly think this couldn't have went better. She served life in prison. Sometimes people got to do their time. She actually went out and killed her. She went out of her way and killed somebody. And that is a bad crime. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, whenever you do bad crimes, bad stuff comes to you. I'm not wishing this on nobody. I pray that everybody stays in the good circumstances that they in. When you doing good, keep doing good. Do not put yourself in these people's shoes. At the end of the day, just don't be Ashley, don't be Cassandra, and don't be the ex-husband. Try to be above that. Try to do your best in life to where you don't have to kill people for money. You don't have to rob nobody for money. You don't have to strip or do nothing that's dumb. You can get your stuff the legal way like everybody else. Strive to do things the right way. This is your boy Jamarcus. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I'm out.